Hi, I'm Mark Wood and this is the Crystal Cascades Intake Upgrade Project. So the Crystal Cascades upgrade is an absolute critical project for our water supply. It does supply 70% of our residential water, but at certain times of the year it can provide 100% of the supply. So in the middle of a storm event, this particular piece of infrastructure now is going to be a lot more resilient.
Crystal Cascades is one of the most important, if not the most important, piece of water infrastructure in the Cairns region. Constructed over 50 years ago, was badly in need of an upgrade to future-proof it, I guess, and to bring it up to current standards in terms of workplace health and safety.
The project involved the replacement of some mechanical equipment, but it also involved enhancing the site to protect the operational staff from landslide and rockfall risk. It also involved enhancing the communications to the site. That would allow us to install some remote monitoring equipment, including CCTV, so we can limit the amount of times the operational staff need to access the site.
The most challenging aspect of this project had to be keeping the intake operational at all times.
I guess what was really challenging about the project is the site itself. Most people don't get to see where our water infrastructure lives. It's usually up outside of the public domain. But the access through into Crystal Cascades up near the intakes is incredibly steep. There's very limited space up the top as well where the work is needed to get done. So when you're trying to build large infrastructure, bring in heavy pieces of machinery, say valves that are 600 to 800 kilos, you need some pretty heavy machinery to get into that site. And really access up to that site made it incredibly difficult.
It's a very remote site. It's in a pristine environment. So it's rare that we as designers come across those sort of situations and those environments. It's also rare that you have to start thinking about how you get your materials to the site to physically be able to implement the project.
If you don't have your car in four-wheel drive, low range, you cannot get up to the hill. You cannot get up the hill. It's impossible. Driving up a 35-degree hill with a concrete truck full of concrete and not letting the concrete run out of the back of it. We had steel structures we had to put in pipes, 600 diameter pipes, 50 metres long of steel pipe sections. Only one crane in Cairns could get up the hill. Everything about it, the crane had to be narrow to fit between two rocks on the road going up there. Other cranes were too wide for the road. We come up with different design aspects to make the bracketing system easier for the installation. Working with the council and their team helped the job. The project team from the council side was spot on. The project team for ourselves was spot on. We worked well together, it gelled, and that allowed the job to move forward as well.
The contractor really understood our need to make sure that they operated that site in a way that was really respectful of the public access area that led up to the site and ensure that they brought that heavy machinery through in a really safe and manageable way. Always really impressed with how well they worked with our staff.
My favourite part about working on the project was a collaborative environment, being able to work with council members, managers, technical staff, maintenance crews, operation crews, and also the contractor to overcome the challenges that were present at the site.
This was a fantastic example of project team working together. I've never worked on such a collaborative project before, where everybody's been so willing to get stuck in and work through the challenges that this project really presented. A great experience and a great result, I guess, at the end of the day for the Cairns community.